Day 189. These numbers like sound crazy every time I say them. I think I'm kind of getting in a better rhythm. I don't know if I should do this every day. I think it's actually smarter for me to do this like every other day or something. I think I have a better rhythm of um, the rubber band of life that I call it, where it's like, attention and release, tension and release. And I feel like this is a release for me, and this is like a getting things out of my brain. And I think I kind of need that tension and release. And if I do it every day, it becomes more like a chore. And if I do it every other day ish, that kind of feels more like an exciting thing to do, an exciting like thing to share what I've learned over the last 48 hours. Um, and so we'll see where that goes. But I think that's something to, whatever. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But I had a really, really tough day yesterday. Um, just felt like crap. My son's been really sick again, and he had a fever all last week, and then he was throwing up all night Tuesday night, and it was just a crazy Tuesday night into Wednesday, and I just hope he's feeling better, and I think he has, and I think it's you just hate when your kids are sick, but um, continue to work on pad stats and everything, and learning. I finished the Infinite game, so I feel a little bit what's the word, inadequate, because people in that book are just so good at life, and I have a long way to go, but you know but Sean's been working super hard on his piece of it, and I've been working pretty hard on my side of pad stats, and I've been working on different UI, front end, rental estimate type things to give us some inspiration and learn how to build towards that. So getting closer there, which is cool. And but as a result of my Simon Sinek obsession, I've started. I'm getting closer. I'm getting excited. I'm getting closer. So I think a million days ago, maybe it was, day 170, I don't know, something. I talked about Steve Jobs, and Steve Jobs has this really good quote where he says, Apple, like he does the why. He starts with why, and this is how Apple, grows and has their million, whatever billion people using them. Is their tagline is, "We believe people with passion can change the world for the better. We believe that those people, those crazy people, or what is it? We believe those people who are crazy enough to, the people that are crazy enough to believe they can change the world are the ones that actually do." And so I'm kind of trying to find from all the books, from Simon's books, like find my why, find our purpose, find our just cause, um, find the company's why. And I don't think I have it fully fleshed out, but I'm getting closer. And the word that I got, that after wordsmithing this a few times, the word that really jumped out at me is confidence. And I think it's twofold. One, I think confidence is something that, confidence and real estate are two things that are oil and water. Those are things that people do not, it takes a lot of time, frustration, hard work, energy to become confident in real estate. It's a huge hump, huge hurdle to feel confident in your decisions in real estate, I would say. And there's probably a bunch of reasons, mostly because it's too complicated, and it feels like if you make one decision, you're stuck with it the rest of your life. So it's a breeding ground for analysis paralysis problems. So I think that's one thing. Two, like for the business side of it. I think if there's a really a word that describes what we should be trying to build towards in everything we build and every tool we build, is confidence. Feels like the right thing to build towards. It feels like the thing that the world needs is more confidence in real estate decisions. If I had to sum it up into one word, I really like that word. I think that is something that we all need to be better. Two, for me personally, I've always had confidence problems and confidence issues and imposter syndrome, or just not feeling good enough about myself, or having the confidence to actually go for and try 100% and do what I actually want to do, or raise my hand and speak up for myself, or have a confident opinion, have a confident belief. And I don't I'm sure I get that from my dad. I'm sure I get that from a lot of people. I'm sure I get that from my DNA. But it's something that I'm working on right now, and you're witnessing it. So I think those two pieces, both my own internal struggle, and I think Sean struggles with that too, confidence. I mean, not that I think everyone does. I think it's very difficult to be confident these days, and I think it's a lifelong pursuit. And ironically, you often only get confident once something becomes boring and you've done it so many times. And you can't really get there until you get over the hump. Same thing with real estate. You can't get over the hump of doing it enough times, having enough information, putting enough time in that you feel confident. And so I think those two worlds, both my future company world and my personal life world, meld pretty well together to say how can we build confidence in the person using our products. And I really like this just cause. So this would be the cause, the thing that we're trying to advance in the world. And this is the purpose of the company, other than make money. It's not, the purpose of the company is not to make money, it's to do this thing. And money is just the fuel that helps us do this thing more and better every day. So I'm going to probably change this, but right now, today, Thursday, December 21st, 2023, our just cause, according to me, Sean hasn't even seen this, heard this yet, so, is to create overwhelming confidence in real estate decisions for all people. To create overwhelming confidence in real estate decisions for all people. The purpose of Pad Stats is to create overwhelming confidence for all people in all real estate decisions. So I gotta figure that out a little bit better, but I really like that. I like the word overwhelming. I don't want to be confident. I want to be overwhelmingly confident. I want to be so confident I can go jump and make that decision right now, or go call that person right now, because I'm so confident in the numbers that that I'm understanding these numbers and I'm understanding the reality of the decision. I really think that as a goal, as a purpose, as something that we're heading toward, as something that we're building a tool or many tools or a whole suite of tools in order to give people, is a really powerful thing. I don't think I'm the most checked in real estate person, as far as like all the tools out there, but I've looked at a lot of them, and I don't think a lot of them give me confidence. A lot of them Zillow gives me a lot of pictures. A lot of them give me a lot of weird numbers. A lot of them give me huge ranges, and then a lot of them give me a lot of acronyms for things. And I think we really got to simplify, explain all the acronyms, and dumb it way down, and make it so simple that a 12-year-old can understand it, by building really simple tools that are very accurate, though. Like we can't trade off accuracy, but they have to be simple and very accurate. So the person feels overwhelmingly confident when they use our tools. And then I'm still wordsmithing the why, but I think it's somewhere along the lines of that we believe confident people will make better lives for themselves and for others. And we choose to create confident people by creating by continuously building and improving real estate tools to create confidence in people and their decisions. So I think there's a lot of wordsmithing to get in there, but I think confidence as the goal, the reason we exist, is to create confidence in real estate decisions. it is something that I want to work on. I'm happy to work on the rest of my life. I think that is a for somebody that doesn't even like real estate. Like I think most of the reason I don't like real estate is because it's so complicated, and it's so hard for me to understand what is right and wrong. Everything is very nebulous and confusing and cloudy. Like it's not like it's not 2 + 2 = 4. It's a lot of like random opinions and a lot of acronyms and a lot of like guessing. And I think it's one of those things where the people that are good at it, they kind of realize that they're competing against you, and so they to get that good deal or make money on that thing, and so they kind of don't really. I'm sure there's a lot of good people out there. I just don't think that there's a lot of tools built by people with the sole purpose of empowering others to be as good at them as to be as good at them as them at the game of real estate. I think a lot of real estate is how do I think there's a lot of I have my spreadsheet, and my spreadsheet's really good at assessing things, situations, and I understand my spreadsheet because I built it from scratch and I went to school for this and I read all these books and that helped me build my spreadsheet better, and I do this every day. And that's why I'm good at real estate. And I think we have to build it the opposite way, where we are making the best, simplest, most accurate spreadsheet or analysis tool and explaining it to you and giving it to you for free, and just hitting you over the head with it in every way, and maybe only making it as complicated as you want it to be, but still being accurate along the whole continuum. So I really like that so far. I think there's a lot to grow from there, but I've almost bought a house a few times and I chickened out. I've been a renter for a long time, and I think if I can sum it up to anything as to why I've had a negative real estate experience, I think it's confidence. Because I think I have an inherent distrust of people, especially when there's a conflict of interest with realtors too. I think that gets a little fuzzy for me when realtors and I kind of have to pay each other, for different things, and they're incentivized to get it off the market as soon as possible and everything. But I think if I really was being honest about it, I think it's from a lack of confidence in my own decision making and understanding of what's going on. So I feel like we're getting closer. Yeah, I knew this was going to take a while, and I don't think I'm already all the way there, but I think we'll get there. I gotta keep growing this idea. I want people to join our team because they too want to create confidence in real estate across the world. Like that is a really noble thing to do for another person. It's to give them the tools to be successful in whatever avenue they want to be in, and our avenue is real estate, and buying, selling, investing, renting, whatever. We got to make it so simple and so straightforward and so accurate that you are confident that you're making the right decision. So I think that's all I can rant today. I I don't know. I think this has been a weird journey. Because on one hand, you feel like you're not good enough because this thing doesn't come out effortlessly. Like this is kind of the point I'm trying to make with this whole like whatever reflection series that I'm making is like, I don't know if Steve Jobs and Walt Disney and all these amazing people that have these like crazy visionary thoughts and ideas like woke up with them, or if it took them years of like recalculating, rethinking, but not giving up, that they will find it. Or it's just kind of who they are deep down, just repackaged. But I guess I'm choosing to believe that they did the same thing, that they wanted to be helpful and change people for the better. And they had to really wordsmith it in a way and find a way that was true to them, that would make sense to other people to want to join. And I think that's kind of what I'm working on right now, is how do I do that? Because I don't, I wasn't born with this, I wasn't born with this ability or mindset to do that, to create this big thing. But I can understand the benefits of creating a company with a belief system and a purpose is more important than creating a company with the sole purpose to make money. I think we will go farther, do better, be stronger, live longer, help more people, if our sole purpose isn't to make money. And that's why I'm really trying to start there. And then I think we're going to attract the right people to join the team as a result of that. But it's scary because, I don't have this tattooed on my chest. I'm learning this along the way. And I think we'll get there. But I don't think we're going to get there by me avoiding this or me pretending I have it when I don't. I think it's about being honest and building it and having our employees help us build it too. But I do think the word confidence is a really good starting point, building block, because I think it's a huge problem with a lot of people and a lot of decisions. And I think it would make a lot of decisions a lot more straightforward and simple. And I think people would actually be more successful with those decisions if they had confidence when they're making them, because they'd be less likely to quit or stop them halfway through, or a lot of things. I can't tell you. I probably put a deposit down in 4 different houses and I backed out of them because I lost confidence in myself. So. All right, that's all I got today. I feel like I was just whatever. I had a lot of pent up thoughts there for a second, so I'll keep working on it. But I think confidence is the path. So keep going. Day 189. I'll see you.